Today we celebrate NIA, purpose, to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Too often I hear folks publicly dismissing the legitimacy of Kwanzaa on the basis that a vast number of African Americans hardly know what it is, much less observe it. A recent article in The Atlantic pointed out that estimates of people celebrating Kwanzaa have ranged from 500,000 to probably an exaggerated 12 million. Whatever the actual numbers are, I will be the first to concede that far too few people know what Kwanzaa is and why it is important. Let's be real. The reason that there are too many people that do not celebrate Kwanzaa is precisely the reason why Kwanzaa was created in the first place. Ever since the creation of the word Negro, respect and love for African identity has been challenged in ways both subtle and fierce. Today, with a very open assault on the study of the African American experience in our educational institutions, the need for historical and cultural affirmation should be very obvious. Let's not be deluded. Apathy, ignorance, and disinterest in African history and culture among our own people is a much more formidable obstacle than the external threat of white bigotry. History and cultural recognition and appreciation are not passed on from elders to the young nearly as much as is necessary. But imagine if it were the case that as many African Americans who celebrate the 4th of July celebrated Kwanzaa. Could you imagine black folks greeting each day for the 7 days of Kwanzaa with Habari Gani? Could you imagine that phrase being at least half as familiar to our people as Wakanda Forever? Imagine more of us discussing the importance of living lives that stress unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Can you imagine more black folks engaged in a common celebration of family, ancestry, and history? Do you imagine we, this country, this world, will be a better place? This is why we celebrate NIA. This is why we celebrate Kwanzaa.